Okay, so hopefully by my dry, snarky remarks instead of interesting game analysis, if you just watched enough of me, you've come to realize that that meant I hated the deck I was playing with and thought it was a pile of trash. Um, it was not built to utilize dig through time in the slightest. It was just digs in a normal scapeshift list, and it wasn't even what I considered the good scapeshift list to begin with. So sorry, Luis, I'm gonna have to call that one a fail, even though you forward the daily. So I guess you have the scoreboard there. Um, I've started working on what I think I want the deck to look like. This is getting closer. As you can see, I've added Serum Visions back. I've added some more fetches. I've added some more cheap cantrips. All things that cascade into a larger graveyard and more cards, which helps scape shift, and the larger graveyard helps dig through time. I think that the fourth Cryptic is probably the next card to go. This early interaction split, I don't think you can. I don't know if you can actually afford four, but I'm trying it out because I do think graveyard filling with dig through time makes it so you can afford more than you used to be able to, which was like two Is It Charms or whatever. And I think that Monastery Swift Spear means that you actually have to have more. But I think this last cryptic command should probably be a repeal or something a little cheaper, something a little more flexible. I think repeal is probably really good right now. I've added another land. I've added some more fetches. I think there might need to be another fetchable land, but that could be wrong. I guess you can fetch any of those lands that are the duals, so that's fine. I guess maybe another fetchable basic instead of a breeding pool might be the answer. So you don't run out of targets for search and elder, but I don't know. Moving to the sideboard, I've kept it the same. I think it was actually pretty good, probably the best part of the deck. I felt like it was like the right amount and split of counter magic. I feel like the Crows and Grips are actually important because of Jeskai Ascendancy, which is a deck that you aren't really in a good position to fight. And I think that, yeah, just in general, this sideboard is actually like pretty solid with a great backup plan and like a little bit of affinity hate. It's the best sweepers. Nothing wrong over there. I did cut down on remands in the main because I've just been really unimpressed with them across the board and like everything. Even though you can like, oh, you get to get the treasure cruise. Yeah, it sucks against all the cards everyone plays to make treasure cruise good in the first place. So it's just like, man, I hope I don't die with a remand in hand and I get to cast down your treasure cruise and draw a card. Yeah, it's really not exciting. Um, but I think that this kind of direction is going to be very telling of the format. I think that there's a lot of cards that lost a lot of ground that aren't obvious. Like Tarmogoyf and Bob, also like Dark Confidant, easily lost a lot of ground, not a question. But like there's little things like Cryptic Command is expensive, and I mean though it does fight Treasure Cruise heads up, like being expensive means it doesn't fuel your Delve cards, things like that. So I think there's this is a brand new format basically. I think a lot of the assumptions people have been making for the last year really need to be rethought.